As the sun rose over the nation's capital, people gathered along the National Mall, the lawn stretching from the Lincoln Memorial to the U.S. Capitol building. They were there to honor the friends and loved ones they had lost to an illness called AIDS. Since 1980, the disease had taken the lives of more than 20,000 Americans. In 1987 alone, 16,488 more would die. In memory of the dead, an enormous quilt had been made. Each of the quilt's 1,920 panels measured 3 feet across and 6 feet tall, about the size of a grave. Every piece of fabric, sewn, printed, embroidered, or hand-painted, was dedicated to a person who had died: a child, a friend, a parent. As teams of volunteers unfurled the quilt, the names of the dead were read aloud. Some people remained silent. Some cried. Many hugged one another. News crews broadcast the event to millions of Americans watching on TV. Actor Whoopi Goldberg read out some of the names. "I've lost 60 of my friends to AIDS," she told the New York Times. "I'm here for me, my friends, my daughter, and all of those who are suffering." This was the first public appearance of the AIDS memorial quilt. At this time, it was larger than a football field, but it would keep growing as more died. Most of the victims of the AIDS crisis were gay men, but 7 years into the epidemic, the disease was spreading to more Americans than ever before. Epidemic is when an infectious disease becomes widespread within a community. Pandemic is an epidemic that has spread worldwide. Too much of the sorrow is confined to one group of Americans, one gay man said, and I think the rest of America needs to be aware of what's going on here. After the display of the AIDS memorial quilt, a march began. As many as 300,000 took part. There would be more marches on Washington. Darker days and much more death lay ahead. The story of the AIDS crisis is one of fear. Fear of a strange new disease and a terrifying, painful death. It is also a story of hope and people banding together to take care of and fight for one another, to make the U.S. government face the crisis and finally do something about it. And it is a story of science and discovery, of fighting to outsmart an invisible virus. What is HIV/AIDS? HIV is a virus that, when left untreated, can lead to AIDS. HIV, which stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus, is spread through blood or certain sexual contact. It can also pass from an infected pregnant woman to her unborn child. It is not passed through the air or by hugging or kissing. HIV attacks the immune system, the body's natural defense against disease and infection. AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. AIDS can occur when an HIV infection is untreated. The immune system is so damaged, it can no longer fight infection. For someone with full-blown AIDS, even catching a cold can become fatal.